The new moon on July the 24th brings a powerful energetic unraveling where the veils are lifting, the illusions start to fall, and what's been hidden in the shadows is now ready to be seen. Now, you may feel the nudge to look a little closer, to become a little bit more aware of what's really happening deep beneath the surface, what has been showing up in your life perhaps. Maybe you even feel that sense of going inward a little bit more, to listen more closely what your heart has been trying to tell you all along. Now, this isn't meant to cause you to move into fear or doubt or resistance, but it's giving you the opportunity to really become aware. And with awareness comes the power of choice. Once you really become aware of all that stuff that's really no longer serving you, you can then decide that no more. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to deal with this anymore. This is not me anymore. And then you can step into a higher way of going about life. That's really what is now available with this new moon. Because this kind of clarity is liberating. It will allow you to really set yourself free. In this video, I want to share with you a quick overview of what this new moon really brings so you can really make the most out of it, followed by an energy calibration to really help you to see within your heart, deep within, what's been hidden there all along. Because once you become really aware of what's really been happening deep beneath the surface, that truly gives you the power of choice. You can do something about it. And also, after the activation, I want to share with you some action steps of what you can really do to make the most out of this powerful new moon energy of what this new moon really has to offer for you. Because once you start releasing all that stuff that's been holding you back, that's been weighing you down, well, guess what? You shed the weight, you shed all the layers, and then you can set yourself free. You can then go about your life in a more aligned, more heart-centered, more grounded way, even a more evolved way as well. But let's start out with a quick overview of what this new moon really brings. So the key theme for this new moon is really that the curtains are falling and the truth is being revealed. Now, this is not always comfortable because when you become aware of certain things, those truths, right? It's not always comfortable, but here I want to invite you, just be open and be in allowing, because once you start becoming aware of what's really happening, what's beneath the surface, that truly gives you the power to then say, well, I don't want to deal with this no more. I don't want to believe this anymore. I don't want to be held back by this anymore. So now with this new moon, it's like, think of it like that. There's like a flashlight illuminating all these areas in your life, externally and also within, that require your attention. So here, it's not about resisting that or even rejecting that, but it's like, okay, I'm open. Show me. Show me what I'm now ready to receive. Show me what I'm now ready to acknowledge and then work through. Because whenever you say, okay, I'm open now, I'm ready to receive, that's when you really become aware. And that's what gives you the power to really then decide, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to believe this anymore. I don't want to be held back by this anymore. And then you can choose again. But now this new moon is really illuminating all of it. And now we're also in the Mercury retrograde season as well. And this Mercury retrograde season is all about that crossover moment. Now, if you haven't seen my Mercury retrograde video yet, I put it into the description below so you can check that out. There's also powerful light language activation or energy calibration included as well, to just release and let go a lot of the stuff that's not ready to be released. So we're in this Mercury retrograde window where it's all about that crossover moment. And this new moon is really what illuminates these things even more so you can really purge away, let go of all that stuff that is not ready to be released, that is simply not serving you anymore. So just know that with this new moon, a lot may be revealed to you. The more open you are to the truth, the more will be revealed to you. And here, it's really not about then feeling upset or anything like that, but to really liberate yourself from that, because the more you uncover, the more you can then decide to let it go, right? So a lot can be revealed to you throughout this new moon. So a couple of days before, a couple of days after, and definitely on a new moon. So you may have that inner activation to really receive a lot of that insights, the clarity, because the more clarity you have, well, then you have more choices to actually do something about it, right? Because once you become aware, then you can work through things. You can transcend things. You can even heal whatever needs to be healed. Or if you're also receiving an activation, you can then integrate that. But here, it's really about being open and being self-honest as well. Sometimes the honesty part is really the hardest part, because we got to look at certain things and say, well, yeah, that's me. Yes. But being responsible and being honest with yourself is not always easy. So the more gentle you can be with yourself, around this new moon energy, that's what's going to really help you make the most of it. But you actually may also be quite surprised by what you uncover, because maybe there's some old things that are now coming to the surface that, for one, you thought you already had worked through, that are still actually holding you back, that are still affecting you. Or maybe just some other realizations of, well, maybe you've been holding yourself back from something that you're really meant to be stepping into, something that is so evolved that maybe even a little bit scary. So just know that this is not always just about all the negative things that are not coming to the forefront, the fears, the doubts, and all of that, but it's also the things that you haven't allowed yourself to really acknowledge. And this can be also in a good way. It's about your path moving forward. I remember there's been many times when I didn't really want to acknowledge what was really nudging at me, and it took me a little bit to really then say, you know what, yes, I have resisted that. So you may have something like that happening to you too, because of this new moon energy, that a lot is being stirred within you. Like I said, the curtains are falling. So it's not just about revealing to you the stuff that is out of alignment, that is not serving you, and the shadows or whatnot, but also you may actually become aware of where have you been holding yourself back from really living your soul's higher calling, stepping into your soul's higher path, higher timeline. So you may have a lot of surprises that are coming to the forefront, throughout this new moon, with this new moon energy. But here it's about not to resist it, but to embrace all of that is coming to the forefront, because it is to your highest and greatest good. And with this activation I'm about to move into, I want to assist you in really helping you see the truth that's already within, the truth of what's been holding you back, where have you been holding back, but also what is that next more evolved path for you? What are you meant to step into? What is nudging at you to really embrace? So if you're ready to receive this activation, please join me by placing both feet on the ground, getting grounded, getting present, getting centered, and just take a deep breath in, breathe in light and love, and when you breathe out, just drop into your heart, and then close your eyes. Simply just open yourself up to receiving whatever is to your highest and greatest good. These light codes will deliver whatever is to your highest and greatest good, whether it's the healing, the clearing, the activation, whatever it is. Just simply open yourself up. Say, yes, I'm open and ready to receive. Because you will never get anything that you're not ready to receive. Now you may call upon your soul, your team of guides, your higher self, if you so wish, as I too now call upon my team of guides, the highest, best, most loving angelic guides, galactic guides, dragon guides, and light beings that can best support us now. Please step forward and connect with us. Surround us with your beautiful presence. And uplift us. Help us open ourselves up to receiving that what is to our highest and greatest good. And we ask for divine assistance in please helping us see more clearly what we're now ready to become aware of, ready to receive, and ready to embody. Please dissolve the layers of illusion, false truth, ignorance, and limited imprints, attachments, and programming. Please infuse high-frequency codexes of truth, of courage, of self-honor, so we can learn to honor our own needs, to see the truth, and also have the courage to become honest with ourselves and make the choices that are of higher truth and that are also to our highest and greatest good. Please attune us to the frequency of truth and love, and help us find the courage to face our limitations and uplift them, transcend them, and transmute them into higher truth that will serve us much better than what we have believed to be of truth up until this point. And so this is tursterit erur ast rek urrachtar nere et urst en urst echt a nukur ur kata en urst era nuk urracht ar andra at re ul ar at e ustere nuk urrak takatukur urkata nastara anna ast er ur atara al er ur a nuk urrak nakata annastara a nastara annara atere ella nere elura annara atere elura astere elura nastere ennast ura nukurra anna nek ella at ur ast ur at a nuk an a ustere ella kuraha. Wish to invite you, beloved, to tune into your heart, the chamber of your soul, the seat of your soul, and allow yourself to open a gateway within your heart center, a gateway into your subconscious, into the depth of your being, what's been hidden beneath the surface. Allow yourself to open that gateway to become aware of what is now ready to be acknowledged, what is now ready to come to the forefront. Estara arrachtan urast uka nak an uran ret urst nuk urahna ustere el ukrach nuk uran ratere el ratere ulachtere enu na at ustere elan ratera atere nuk urastere nastere enana anene elur anara atere el ura naka anna nuk open yourself up to becoming aware. What is now ready to make itself known to you? Be open, be receptive, be in allowing. Estana utana stu na arrasht na at eul an nuk uracht an ustre elur an aik uste na at ustre en aikuste kun kai kunna ke uste na atre elukra anna sturu urashta kata nuk uran no uranara atara alla kata anna nuk kata annara. Welcome in the insights, welcome in the guidance, welcome in the awareness. Es tur stera tere elu na arrachtanere et ura nuk ura na ustere el annara atere el annara et ura astere na annere et na anner uta na an et ura astere ella atara anna kata annara kata ahatara. Now as you have become aware of certain things, whether you were consciously aware or you may have just noticed that something is shifting within, we're now here to assist you transcending all that is now ready to be transcended, now ready to be transformed into something of a higher essence, or even released, transmuted into nothingness where it came from, if it no longer serves you. Nastara anra atara anane ukra anra atara ella nakarata kata anakata uratara kata nukutu anakte akutu rakata nukurana anere elu ura anere ella ara eru ura ara eru urastra ella naratara ella kata nukruta nukuru enakta nukutu urasta kata annekete ennakutu ustakta nakata annekete ura kata annekete uta nakata annare etura annara atare ella nara atara aha nukurukutu ura kata. Now when we fuse with high frequency codex of strength, courage, remembrance, remembering your own strength, remembering your own truth, remembering who you truly are deep beneath the surface, your authentic soul self-truth. Illa anara are eru ura astra illa nukuru arrastaka anna nukuru ashtara annara atea stur anna nukuruku rakata anna ekusta. Now look within, look deep within your heart center, and find that courage deep within, the courage to face your limitations and then to uplift them, to transmute them, to choose a higher way. You may need to dig deep if perhaps up until this point fears and doubts held you back. That courage is within you, it is part of you, and we wish to invite you to open yourself up to make that connection once again, to finding that strength within you, that inner knowing that nothing can derail you, nothing has power over you, that you are the sovereign being, the being with choices that can choose a higher way of going about life, higher solutions, even a higher way of looking at things. Nastara annara a nara kata elukra anna. Nuk urrachta ar annara ate ustere elukra a. Na atae ku ustere ai ustere elar annere elura annara a. Nuk urrachta annere eturastra a. Nuk urra annara astere elura anna a. Nuk urra kata anna kata anea sturu. Na astere elur annara atea ke ustere e. Na anest urra kata anna ka aha. Nuk urst anna. Anchor this into your being now. Breathe this in. Breathe in these light codes as they are stirring something within you. Still attuning you, still aligning you, still calibrating you to this energetic upgrade, to find that strength within you, to find the truth within you, to not resist the truth, but to welcome it in, to then feel empowered to decide how to transcend it, transmute it, or shift it. This transmission is now complete. You have received this energetic upgrade. Blessed be, beloved, blessed be. Now you may take a deep breath in, breathe in light of love, let it settle for a moment, let it settle. And whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes again and come back into the here now. Enjoy me for the rest of the video, and welcome back. I really hope that you were able to really feel that inner strength, that you really have that now, that more clarity also perhaps to look at the things of what's really coming to the surface now. Now here, like I mentioned before, it's not about really judging yourself or being upset or resisting it or even pushing it aside or even ignoring it. But it's about leaning into that, becoming aware of really what's stirring within, and then deciding of what you want to do about it. Because you don't have to live that way anymore. You can choose to live a different way. You can choose a higher way. And I really hope that this activation assisted you in really cleansing and clearing whatever needed to be released, but also activating that inner clarity so you can really become aware of like what is out of alignment, what no longer fits, because then you have the awareness to do something about it. So now, if you enjoyed this activation, if you don't mind, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know, how are you feeling now? Did you notice any shifts within? I'm curious to know. But the way you can make the most of this activation is, on or around the new moon, I really want to invite you to maybe take some time to just tune in. Maybe grab a journal and just allow whatever wants to come to the surface, allow it to come up, and then write it down. Whether there's any insights or guidance or downloads that you're getting to of how to move forward, or maybe you're becoming aware of certain things that are actually limiting you, that are holding you back, that are out of alignment, that just don't fit anymore, that are just old and just heavy and just not, they have served their purpose, but they no longer do. Just be open to that. Be open, be receptive, because a lot can be revealed to you throughout this new moon. With this new moon energy, it's really illuminating a lot of the stuff that is not ready to be acknowledged and then, worked through, or even, transcended, shifted, changed, whatever is coming to the surface for you. But it's really about working with whatever comes up, not resisting it or pushing it aside, but really leaning into like, okay, what is this that I'm feeling? What is this trying to tell me? What am I meant to learn from this? What can I take from this? And then you release the negative charge around it, release the whatever it is, but take with you the important things that you need to know about it. But then also, it's not just about doing the inner work, then it's also about actually taking the action in the physical. Because oftentimes what I have seen, especially like when it comes to the healing, the spiritual world or whatnot, there's a lot of internal work that is being done, the meditation, the going within, the channeling, the tuning in to see what feels right. But then the most important step is actually missed, which is then the actual action that comes after that. So here, if you get guidance and insights and what needs to shift, all of those different things, okay, great. That's the first step. Then the next step, and that's actually the most important one to really make the shifts and change in your life, is you've got to act on that too. So I want to invite you on around the new moon, become aware of what requires shifting, and then act on the guidance that you received. Because you want to solidify the higher way that you're choosing for yourself. That is going to be key. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, for allowing me to bring this activation to you now. Now also be sure to check out these two videos here. One is a light language activation about activating your multidimensional self. And another one is the activation to activate the alchemist within. I think you're going to enjoy both of them. So thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.